Athletic summer camps are back at Itawamba Community College. ICC offers camps in band, baseball, basketball, cheer, soccer, softball, tennis, and volleyball throughout the months of May, June, and July. Spots are limited, and you know they'll be filling up fast. Visit the homepage of letsgoicc.com. That's letsgoicc.com to find a camp for your favorite athlete and register today. Itawamba Community College, the best camp here.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents, not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also a maestro of the clarinet, a famous speed solver,
piece of cake,
a noted cheese connoisseur,
Limburger.
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
Here, you can be your best. The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Good afternoon and welcome to another edition of the ICC Hour here on Super Talk Mississippi 101.9 FM. I'm Adam Gore, the Sports Information Director and Director of Media Relations here at ICC, and I greatly appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to join us here for the ICC Hour. As always, the ICC Hour is being presented to you by our friends over at Renaissance Bank.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
Now, on this week's show, we're going to take a look back at some special interviews. In case you missed it this past Friday, Middays with Gerard, a member of the Super Talk family, was on campus during our graduations, and he had numerous interviews with people from ICC, the surrounding areas, and Fulton as well. And so we're going to take a look back at some of those interviews over the next 2 weeks here on the ICC Hour. I do want to remind you that there's still time to sign up for classes. Yes, we're done with classes for this past semester, but you can still join the ICC family. You can do so by visiting iccms.edu. That's iccms.edu for more information there. So we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back. We're going to hear interviews with Dr. Jay Allen, some of our students, and other people here at ICC. So do remember that these conversations were previously recorded, as we hope you enjoy the show and have a great week. Also, baseball on the road this week in the Region 23 tournament. They played they played last night at 7 o'clock. So you can visit letsgoicc.com to see how they're doing there down at LSU Eunice, a long way from home. But hopefully the Indians have got a good one going down there. So we're going to take a break and come back with more of the ICC Hour right after this.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Okolona, Sam's Town Market in Mantachie, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Relocated the Element Wealth Studios to Fulton, Mississippi. in the Davis Event Center on the campus of Itawamba Community College, and we are pleased to welcome Dr. Jay Allen, the president of ICC, to the Element Well Studios. Dr. Allen, big day.
Absolutely.
It's fantastic seeing all the smiles on the faces and all the phones raised, taking pictures of the graduates as they walk across the stage. It's awesome.
It's a great day, no doubt. It's one of my favorites, but it's also a little bittersweet because I see these students coming across stage that has made huge impacts on our campus from a leadership standpoint and a scholarly standpoint. I'm like, God, how are we going to replace them?
Yeah.
And then in the fall, this new group comes in, and I'm like, wow, we're going to be okay. This is amazing. So we are just so blessed with some great students.
You know, we certainly talk quite a bit on this program as part of our job about the many challenges that face our communities, our state, our nation. And a lot of times it's kind of easy, I guess, to get a little depressed about that. Yeah. But I was just sharing with you, I had the pleasure, the honor of being over at my alma mater, Ole Miss, last week and meeting with the School of Accountancy. And then having interviewed two fabulous ICC students, it gives you great hope and optimism about the future, doesn't it?
No doubt. The future is bright, and maybe a thing from COVID that's very positive, but our students this year have responded to our engagement opportunities at record numbers. We've just really blown through the student activities budget, and that's a great problem.
Yeah.
Because they have shown up in record numbers craving those engagement opportunities, which is great for us because that also spurs on retention.
Yeah.
And they're more likely to move to success the more engaged they are.
Yeah.
And so it's just been a wonderful year when you put all of that together, and then you see those students, you think, man, it's going to be neat to see what they do down the road.
And it's part of the overall value of the college experience.
Absolutely. It's so much more than just getting up, going to class, and going back. The more engaged you are, you're building friendships for a lifetime.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
All right, how many are we graduating today?
Just a little over 1,016. 673 walk today.
Yeah.
So we had a GED graduation last night, which was great, wonderful, great crowd for that. We do that right here on the same stage and give them all the pomp and circumstance.
Yep.
3 ceremonies today and packed house here at the first one. But the great thing is we were still done in about an hour and 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And so we really pride ourselves in getting our families in and out of here so that they can get back to the family opportunity.
Sure.
And enjoy a great meal.
And it is a huge family occasion.
Absolutely. It's something to celebrate. And many of our graduates, they're going to be, about 30% or better are going to be first generation college graduates.
Okay.
So you think about that, they've accomplished something that no one else in their family has done. And so what an honor, what an opportunity, and you could also say what a responsibility.
Yeah, sure. So how would you characterize the status? Let's talk about Itawamba first. How's that going? And then follow up on the community college system in general.
Itawamba Community College, I've been here almost 6 years now, just about to finish up the tail end of my 6th year. And it's a wonderful institution. I knew that before I got here. I've had my eyes on it for a long time. I've worked at 3 in the state of Mississippi, and then 1 out of state as president. They're out of state, and this is a very, very special place. And when I visit with families, I'm like, your child has an opportunity to be involved and engaged in an environment that is just hard to find anything like this, which is wonderful. And so the college has so many things going the right direction, and I can't take credit for that. I may sit at the helm, but the reality is it's our leaders that are making things happen. And I talked today in my graduation comments about being the spark, being a spark plug, and you being the spark that's generating movement happening, whether it's where you work, where you learn, or where you lead. Be that spark, and also create sparks that will create opportunities for other people. Well, that's what our faculty and staff are doing, and they are answering the call for engagement and for opportunities in and out of the classroom. It's just been amazing. So then we turn our attention to the community college as a whole. I think we're in a really unique place within the history of community colleges in Mississippi. We're in our 75th year here as a community college. When you look at that system and what we're able to do across our state, the beauty of it is we're all autonomous, independent institutions that come together for a common purpose.
Yeah.
But I can serve my community the way my community needs. And on the coast, they can serve those communities there the way they need. So that's a big plus. And we can be so responsive, and responsive literally overnight in some cases. And when I visit with industry partners and I tour those manufacturing plants, one of the last questions I ask them is, what's coming next? I need to know what's coming next. What are you about to put on this manufacturing floor so that we have time to prepare for that?
Right.
Because I don't have the capital to build out that much overnight.
Sure.
But if you give me time, we can usually make something happen. So we see that across the state.
Well, and let me applaud you for that as well. As a longtime employer, it's on that side of the fence.
Right.
It's so important that we have that open communication, that constant flow of feedback back and forth between the education community and, of course, the private sector.
You know, our students are our customer, but at the same time, our employers of these students are our customers. And so there's that delicate balance of making sure we stay current with what they need, especially in our career technical areas. But the same thing's true in our academic classrooms. Their workforce training is what they are.
Sure. Do you receive feedback from employers about graduates they've hired from ICC?
We do. All of our career technical programs are going to have advisory boards, and so those are people in the industry. So we get that feedback. We also have that in our advanced manufacturing technology program, where they're working in industrial maintenance tech, and those companies are given really constant feedback because they're working as apprenticeships. They're in an apprenticeship program. So that's great. But then we also get it in the academic arena, healthcare, especially in healthcare, because we're in constant conversation. And so we find out what is it they're needing more of, less of, what's that next challenge they see coming, and so we adjust both curriculum and experiences along the way.
And don't you feel, though, as well, Dr. Allen, that when they have positive experiences with their graduates, they come back to hire the next?
Absolutely. And it's kind of what I said today. You know, being that spark, it's all about leadership in that sense. And you can still be an introvert, but you're creating that spark that things happen, and they begin to really, you get that synergy of 2 + 2 doesn't equal 4, it equals 5, and so neat things happen. Well, that's what also I think happens when these employers find, hey, this is a great hire, let's go get some more of those.
Yeah, that's totally awesome. So what's the outlook? How are you looking?
Well, fall enrollment's looking great. Our orientation numbers have been through the roof, and historic numbers, which, we still got a lot of time before August.
Sure.
But we're hoping that'll hold, and those numbers will be up. Residence hall housing has been full for years. We just opened a new residence hall across the street there, Magnolia Hall, just a phenomenal hall for scholars and leaders. It's a separated co-ed, collaborative study spaces in there. So I go over and check on it, and they're using those collaborative study spaces 24/7. It's been wonderful. So we see as the future's bright. Our Tupelo campus is rolling, Belden Center's rolling. So many great things occurring. We always have room for more students, though, no matter the age.
I run into you occasionally down at the Capitol during the session. Is there anything in particular that you guys are looking for?
Well, we always have the needs with a 75-year-old campus, we always have the need to maintain and upgrade facilities. And so there's always that need for bond dollars, whether they come through capital expense or actually bonding of dollars. Those things are what allows us to stay current, to maintain, be competitive. Think about it. A residence hall you built 30 years ago probably doesn't meet the standards of what people are looking for today.
True,
so you have to do some updates along the way. So there's that. Always the need for workforce enhancement. Donnie Bell, Senator Parker have been great about helping us find ways to enhance what we're doing with Accelerate, if it needs to flow through there, which usually it does, on workforce training. And so I think that's the other piece, and I chair that component for the presidents.
Okay.
So it's a constant conversation of what's next.
Okay.
And so we added one this year, Gerard, that is nurse navigators, and it was some dollars that Donnie Bell was able to help us get that will flow through Accelerate, and it allows us to hire a navigator or two within our nursing programs that will help guide students in the outside the classroom. So it's not teaching them, it's helping them internalize what they've been taught and then manage the life challenges that come in the way.
And we did get some funding, speaking of that, for the nurse programs as well, grant funding.
We did. And so those type things always help. We had our CTE Advantage. This is the third year we've received those funds, and that helps us shore up the difference. It cost us $3,000 more to educate a career tech student than an academic student.
Okay.
The labs, the instructors are so much more expensive. Well, we're disincentivized to add to those programs because it costs so much more.
Right.
But yet, that's exactly what our employers need.
And where the opportunities are.
So we've been able to receive $5 million the first year, $10 million the second, and another $10 million this year. And that we really don't get dollars like that on a regular basis. Yeah. But that's directly impacting our ability to grow and retain our career tech programs.
Yeah, makes total sense. Well, We got another session coming up next year. It's hard to believe it's a few months away. Appreciate you joining us, having us here today, Dr. Allen, and most importantly, congratulations on a successful year. I know the future's bright. Appreciate your leadership at this fine institution.
Thank you. We appreciate the attention to community colleges as always.
Yes, sir. You got it.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents. Not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also an expert cartographer, an amateur alchemist, a surprisingly gifted poet.
What rhymes with encroachment?
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
Athletic summer camps are back at Itawamba Community College. ICC offers camps in band, baseball, basketball, cheer, soccer, softball, tennis, and volleyball throughout the months of May, June, and July. Spots are limited, and you know they'll be filling up fast. Visit the homepage of letsgoicc.com. That's letsgoicc.com to find a camp for your favorite athlete and register today. Itawamba Community College, the best camp here.
When my mom opened the store, I got comfortable with it, and I liked the fact I like to help people, and I like to make people feel good about what they wear or just in general. And so once we got started and got into it, it was just one of those things where I just kind of really fell in love with it.
This is a 2-year all-online Associate of Applied Science degree. There are no restrictions or requirements to begin working toward a Business and Marketing Management Technology degree.
I think just being here and being able to experience what all there is within business and marketing, it was just something I thought I would really enjoy, which I started the first semester I was in class, and which I loved Miss McCrimmon. She was awesome. She was very helpful.
Students simply apply to ICC and then select Business and Marketing Management Technology as their major.
I enjoy online, and it was not anything that anybody couldn't do. It works with your schedule, and it was easy for me to do online working here as well, so that was really helpful to me.
This degree covers a wide range of business jobs. It's also a great way for entrepreneurs to learn about starting their own business.
There are times when you will catch yourself applying what you did learn in the program, using it within whatever business you're in.
Many students in this program are working and are interested in earning a degree to be promoted where they work. I've also had graduates start their own businesses.
There's just something about when somebody comes in and they want to find something and you're able to help them with that, and they find the perfect outfit or whatever they're needing. It's just one of those things where it makes you feel good and it makes the customer feel good.
Students can start the MMT program in the fall or spring semesters.
But overall, it's a fun job, and you get to learn a lot. And if you love shopping, that's a big plus too. Customer service is huge, and we want to make sure that we are able to fit that person's needs and do the best we can to help them.
MMT graduates also have the option to transfer their associate degree and continue working toward their bachelor degree online.
How does Little Caesars know when to bring back pretzel crust?
I'm sure they've got it down to a science. Do something.
Come on.
He's dancing! Pretzel Pete has busted a move. Pretzel crust is back!
Yeah, nah, they definitely know what they're doing.
The crust the world craves is back at Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
When I think of ICC, I think about home.
The moment I stepped on campus, I knew it was a perfect fit.
It helped me find my true self.
It has opened doors for me that I didn't even know existed.
Everyone here wants you to succeed.
I was able to get involved here and make a real difference.
I've met my closest friends here.
There's something for everyone to be involved with.
I've gained skills to succeed in the workforce.
It's been the best experience.
We're here and we are honored to have with us now a couple of students here from ICC. We've got Brian Morrow, a student who came back to get a criminal justice degree, is also a member of the Mississippi Highway Patrol.
That's
a trooper.
correct. Yes, sir.
And Lexi Tabb, a more traditional student, shall we say, that has been very involved in the Phi Theta Kappa chapter here, and also named a Lyceum Scholar at Ole Miss.
No, I'm not going to Ole Miss.
You're not?
No.
Okay. So, we didn't know that. Where are you
I'm
going?
To Mississippi State.
Okay, well shoot. So Kim is celebrating now. What are you going to major in?
Nutrition.
Nutrition. So what are your career plans after that?
Career plans after getting my degree?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure that out right now. I'm hoping when I go to Mississippi State that I can delve in and see which kind of career path I would want to go into. The reason I picked nutrition is because it's a very broad career, and I want to dip my toes in everything I can get into.
I got you. What do you study when you study nutrition as a major? What sort of courses?
Science, and more science.
Like get into biology?
Yes, biology, biochemistry, organic chemistry, just trying to figure out how.
That's hard. Yes,
very hard.
Organic chemistry, that's usually what weeds out the pre-med students.
Yes, it's not going to weed out me, though.
I suspect that's the case. Brian, so you tell us your background. How you got into the Highway Patrol, right?
Yes, sir.
And did you do that straight out of high school, or did you have a stop there in college prior to that? Tell us about that.
Started 2006, come to school here, played some sports. Once I finished schooling,
okay.
I say finished, but once the sporting events were over, I was like, well, you know what, I'm going to get into the workforce. So started working, went and got my barber's license, did the barber thing for a little while. And then that calling, they say, just kept nudging at me. So eventually I did get into law enforcement around 2015, started at the local agencies, even worked here at the campus as well as at the Fulton Police Department here. And then wanted to pursue the call for the Highway Patrol, so then went on to patrol school in 2018, graduated in 19, and was fortunate enough to come back to Lee and Itawamba counties to work here. So once I got here, I've just been rocking on ever since. So it was just one of those things where, you know, in our agency, we don't necessarily have to have the degree to promote, but because we promote within. But I decided that, you know, I wanted to be more competitive when it comes to, you know, whether it depends on the rank or what position I want to go into. So decided to go back for the criminal justice. And another motivation was, you know, my kids. I want to encourage them to do it. So I didn't think I could tell them to go to school and how important it was if I didn't do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. Setting the example.
Got to set an example.
So the criminal justice degree is what you earned, right?
That is correct.
Your plans just to remain in the Highway Patrol, move through the ranks? What do you think?
Put me on
is your boss here?
He's not here, but he may be watching. You know, you never know. So the goal is definitely to promote and promote within and go as high as that you can go. So, and like I said, if you and I were taking the promotion test and you had the degree and I didn't, you know, and we scored the same, you're going to get more points on the test than I would because you had the degree.
Okay.
So I just want to make myself a lot more competitive and open myself up for, you know, even greater opportunities than the ones that, you know, may be given to you down the road anyway.
I got you. Lexi, what about your experience here at ICC?
It has been amazing. If you don't know me, my story is that I was absolutely not going to come to community college at all. I was dead set on going to Auburn University. And when that didn't work out because of money, I decided I was going to come here. And I was very upset about it, I'm not going to lie. But coming here, I've gotten to do things that I would have never gotten to do, like giving tours to people. I've got to handle social media accounts. really touch on my creative side that I didn't get to do in high school, and also I've excelled, and Mississippi State's paying my whole way because I came here.
Oh,
so
cool.
It has been amazing coming here first.
So you've already earned your degree. Are you graduating today?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm graduating today.
Okay, you are. Okay, well, I misunderstood that. Okay, got you. So that's what's happening here.
That is
today.
correct.
So, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, that is awesome that you get that. So you're back in the troopers.
Yes, sir.
Keeping us safe, and you're going on to continue your education. But the bottom line is you both came here to ICC, and you got value out of that for the next step in your life and your career, and that's the most important thing. The campus here is beautiful, isn't it?
Lovely.
Yes.
Isn't it though?
Here, Tupelo building, anywhere you go, it's awesome, and they're still adding stuff to it as well. So
It's amazing.
I asked somebody the other day, I was like, where are they finding the room to put all this new stuff? So,
well, that's good. That's a good problem to have, as they say. But you hadn't thought about what you want to do with the nutrition degree. But it sounds like you do a lot of stuff with that.
Yes, I could go and work in a hospital, work with patients after surgery.
Yeah.
I could I've actually gotten to shadow a dialysis clinic working with kidney patients. I could do sports nutrition. I could stay at home and work online with coaching and stuff like that. So there's many different things that I could do. I just want to see what's my best fit for me.
Do you intend to stay in Mississippi? You thought about that?
I have not thought about that. I am from Alabama. I'm 30 minutes away from here. So if I don't stay here, I'll be there.
We need you here, then.
That's right.
So do you think you maybe would just go wherever the best job opportunities are? Is that likely the case?
Yes, but not far from here.
Okay. You want to stay close?
Yes, stay close. Close
Have
to
family?
home. Yes, family.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Yes.
Yeah. I did the same thing. I traveled all over the place for several years and said, you know what, I miss my family. I want to go back and work and be around my family. There's a lot to be said for that.
Yes.
No doubt. Are they here today?
Not right now, and hopefully they'll be on time.
Oh,
for
okay.
my graduation.
But they're coming to see you graduate, right?
Yes. Yes, most of them are.
They going to cry?
I hope so.
Are you going to cry?
I already started tearing up. I didn't think I was going to cry, but I had to have.
You can't do that being a state trooper.
Can't cry. Can't
no, heck no. You got to be a stoic.
I was sad that they gave me the hat with the tassel. I wanted to wear my campaign hat, but I knew that wouldn't fly. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And you told me that you're assigned to this area.
Yes, sir.
Is what you patrol? Is that what they refer to it as?
Correct. Yes,
sir. Okay. You're not running into folks that don't have their seatbelt on, are you?
Well, you see that from time to time, and you just try to encourage them to put it on. A lot of people think we write tickets because it's part of our revenue, our personal salary.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's just all about public safety.
I ask that because every time I have communications director Chris Turnipseed, the captain, on, he the first time he told me how many tickets for failure to have a seatbelt on over one of the busy travel weekends, I was shocked. And so he always has that information ready for me now every time, and he shares that. It's like 600 over the weekend. I just can't believe it. And that's just the ones they see.
And people don't realize, man, that they really do save lives.
Oh my gosh. Anything crazy that you've ever come up that sort of sticks out in your career as a trooper?
Just, I think maybe there was a vehicle accident where a young woman, she didn't have her kids buckled up, and she had had a little bit too much to drink, basically. And just so the negligence of not caring about her kids' lives. You know what I mean? You've lived yours. You may not care about yours. Hey, do what you want, but give those kids a chance to grow up and make their own decisions. So just seeing stuff like that is. Do
you share that story? Because it's so good when you share, this is what happens when you step out of line and you act irresponsibly, get behind the wheel. This is sort of stuff that happens, real life.
When the opportunity presents itself, definitely. Even had a young guy that I just happened to be right place, right time. He was kind of overdosing in the middle of the road, was able to administer Narcan and help him. And even to this day, he sees me at Walmart and he's like, man, thank you for taking me to jail that day.
That's
it saved
awesome.
my life. So hearing those kind of stories, that's what it's all about, and that's what drives us to keep pushing on.
And those are the types of services provided by the troopers that I don't think get enough attention, honestly.
I was just about to tell you, you won't hear about it, you know, and which is fine. We don't do it for the accolades. But,
sure.
Those are other things that, motivate you and keep you going for sure.
Sure. Lexi, does your family have a history of going to college?
Yes, my mom, she's basically like Superwoman. She's went to college. She's actually working as a flight nurse right now, but she's got her master's degree, hoping to get her nurse practitioner degree.
Oh, cool. So do you have siblings?
Yes, I have step-siblings and then the one, my little brother who's at home right now.
Does he intend to go to college?
He better. He wants to play basketball. ICC, if you're listening, I'm going to be his little recruiter to come here.
Well, you can play basketball and go to college, right?
Yes, he definitely can.
Cool.
I'll be at all his games if I could be.
Is the idea of majoring in nutrition and doing that, having that as a career path, is that something that just hit you while you were here, or you've been thinking about that a while before you ever got to college?
I actually have an autoimmune disease, so nutrition drastically changed my life.
Oh, gotcha.
I had done everything I could to heal my condition, but it didn't heal. So nutrition is what impacted me the most, and so I wanted others to get that same kind of healing that I got from that.
Makes sense. Lexi, Brian, congratulations to you guys. Thanks for being such great representatives of the state of Mississippi and Itawamba Community College, and I wish you all the best in your life and your career. Thank you. Appreciate you guys coming on.
Thank you.
We're stepping aside for a break right here in the Element Well Studios at Itawamba Community College in Fulton, Mississippi.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Okolona, Sam's Town Market in Manatee, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Electrical technology is, here at ICC, is a program where we take students in and teach them from the fundamentals of what electricity is all the way to very advanced concepts. It takes 2 years, it's 4 semesters, and you would always have to start in the fall because the courses are taught fall and spring. So in other words, the courses that are offered in the fall are not offered again in the spring, so you have to start in the fall, and it takes 2 years. There is a huge demand right now for electrical technicians in the workplace. As we all know, manufacturing has gotten very automated and very technical, and we meet that need with our program here. So our students they're definitely going to have opportunities once they graduate, even opportunities while they're going to school here through the internship program that we have. Most of our students on the internship program are in that $14 to $16 range, and then once they graduate, and most industries does a pre-employment exam, and then they test to see where those students will fit into their pay scale. I would say that most of them fall in that $18 to $22 an hour after graduation. So it's a really, really hands-on program. So that's another thing that students need to be aware of. If you enjoy working with your hands and the physical aspect of using tools and doing a job, then this curriculum would be something that you need to look at. There is a good bit of programming, but you're not just going to be a programmer. You know, you're going to be a multi-skilled electrical technician, which means that you'll do all of the skill sets, not just the programming. Electrical technicians in manufacturing the number per manufacturing facility is going up because the technology used in all of manufacturing is going up exponentially. I mean, we just get more and more automated and autonomous in our manufacturing processes, which means that we have to have a really skilled person to maintain those processes and keep them functioning. So the maintenance technicians today are all, by and large, have a huge electrical background to be able to do what they do with the automated processes that we manufacture today. And it doesn't matter what you're manufacturing, whether you're building cars or tires or body parts, or, you know, it doesn't matter. All manufacturing processes are automated at a really high level today and continuing to grow in that area.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents, not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also a maestro of the clarinet, a famous speed solver,
piece of cake,
a noted cheese connoisseur,
Limburger.
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
Athletic summer camps are back at Itawamba Community College. ICC offers camps in band, baseball, basketball, cheer, soccer, softball, tennis, and volleyball throughout the months of May, June, and July. Spots are limited, and you know they'll be filling up fast. Visit the homepage of letsgoicc.com. That's letsgoicc.com to find a camp for your favorite athlete and register today. Itawamba Community College, the best camp here.
Once again, we are at Itawamba Community College today in Fulton, Mississippi. That's because it is spring graduation 2023. Joining us now, Barry Emerson, the Dean of the Career and Technical Instruction at Itawamba Community College. Dean, thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
So this has gotten so much focus, the whole CTE movement, shall we say, not only in Mississippi but across the country. And I sort of see it as an effort to kind of bridge the gap between traditional education that we need, but getting students, graduates of these CTE programs, ready to hit the streets running in the workforce to satisfy the needs that employers are communicating. These are the skills required to staff the jobs that we're hiring for.
Yeah, and, we're actually behind the curve on that, on coming to that realization. Statistics actually show there's a number I'd like for you a ratio to remember, and that is 1 to 7. So for every one job, and this is nationwide, and this is proven across the nation, and we're a little bit late coming to this knowledge, but for every one job that requires a graduate degree, so you're talking about doctors and lawyers and CPAs and for some unknown reason, college administrators, I don't know that, but for every one that requires a graduate, there are 2 that require bachelors. Okay. So, engineers and accountants and some other things. There are 7 that require a skill set. Okay. That may not, it may be a bachelor's degree in some cases. It could be an associate degree, but it is a skill set. So it is something that they can do, typically with their hands. It starts with their head, and so, but in almost all those cases, it doesn't require a bachelor's degree. We've got bachelor's programs that are training them to do those that skill set, but it doesn't require it. And what employers are looking for is that skill set, and that's where we come in at the community colleges. And of course, the Mississippi has the #1 community college system in the nation, and I happen to think that Itawamba is the #1 college in the state. But they are all very good, and I have a very good relationship with them, and I know they all do a good job of preparing individuals to come in, and that can be a 17, 18-year-old, but it might also be a 30-year-old that took the other traditional route. They come back to us with a bachelor's degree, but they can't earn a life-sustaining wage.
Yeah.
So they come to us and say, I need a skill set. And so we are preparing them for the workforce. And in almost every case, we can get them an internship. That's how thirsty, hungry industry is for these individuals. And we get them in the workplace, and they start learning on the job. They learn with us in the classroom and in our lab spaces, and they're learning. Usually, it's a hands-on skill set that when they graduate, they're going to go to work, and some of those are going to make six figures within a couple of years.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And don't you see that that's really kind of the trend in education, Dean? Do you see us moving in that direction where maybe in lieu of a traditional linear degree, there's programs like this that just get these students ready to get out in the workforce and start making money?
Yeah, absolutely. And I've been in this business, in the education business, for 28 years. So I've been preaching this. It seems like for all 28 years. That we've got to convince parents that this is where the jobs are, and not waste tens of thousands of dollars sending them to get that bachelor's degree on the front end, and that's the key. I still believe in a bachelor's degree and graduate degrees. I believe that you just keep going, and keep expanding your educational foundation. But I think it starts with a skill set. Find out what these students are interested in, and find out where the jobs are, of course, and give them a skill set that they can build on. And the Bachelor of Applied Science degree that IHL passed about 3 or 4 years ago, and universities, Mississippi State jumped out there on the front end. Other universities are coming around now, but to be able to take an Associate of Applied Science degree and an individual that's got a skill set, and they are working in the field, and then they can transfer the entire 60 hours of that associate degree toward a bachelor's degree, come in as a junior, and in 60 more hours they can have a Bachelor of Applied Science degree, and they're so much more valuable than the individual that goes and gets a degree in a traditional field with zero experience, without zero skill set.
This is going to grow, isn't it?
Oh, I think exponentially. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Dean, appreciate you coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Big day here today, isn't it?
It is, big day.
It's awesome. I walked outside for a second and heard tears and applause. So that's always good, isn't it?
The full gambit. Yeah, this is a fun day for us, too.
Appreciate you guys having us here. Barry Emerson, Dean of the Career and Technical Instruction at Itawamba Community College.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents, not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also a skilled swordsman, a master chef.
Needs more lavender.
A wonder at word games.
2 tries, every time.
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
How does Little Caesars know when to bring back pretzel crust?
I'm sure they've got it down to a science.
Do something. Come on.
Oh! He's dancing! Pretzel Pete has busted a move. Pretzel crust is back!
Yeah, nah, they definitely know what they're doing.
The crust the world craves is back at Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.
HVAC stands for heating, ventilation, air conditioning.
It is a trade program that is dealing with home repairs to industrial refrigeration repairs like you'd find in a convenience store to a supermarket. The degree program is 2 years. It is 4 semesters at 15 hours each semester. There's about 15 hours of academic classes that will be needed to be taken for the degree. With a 2-year degree, a person should be able to get a job doing repairs, being a service tech for a local company, to being a self-employed individual. During the program, we get the EPA certification, which allows people to handle the refrigerant and the charge of systems. There's also NATE certification that are available to students at completion of a 2-year program. An entry-level person can probably experience pay in the neighborhood of about $14.50 to $17 an hour, with raises going up to the points of $22 to $23 an hour. The demand for HVAC technicians has been really well for the last few years. A lot of the technicians are older people that are at retirement age and are leaving the field, so there is a big demand for new, experienced personnel. The curriculum is made up of 12 classes in the HVAC that are 3-hour college credit classes, starting out with levels of someone not having any experience to getting a person to the level of getting a job or becoming self-employed. There's also 15 credit hours of academic classes for the associate's degree that can be done online or in the classroom on the Tupelo or Fulton campus. I like this industry for the reason of being able to go different places every day for a work environment. It's not always at the same location. The other thing I like about this is a field that's easy to start your own business. Nationwide, 1 out of every 7 that finish a 2-year degree end up owning and operating their own business.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, roll Tribe!
Athletic summer camps are back at Itawamba Community College. ICC offers camps in band, baseball, basketball, cheer, soccer, softball, tennis, and volleyball throughout the months of May, June, and July. Spots are limited, and you know they'll be filling up fast. Visit the homepage of letsgoicc.com. That's letsgoicc.com to find a camp for your favorite athlete and register today. Itawamba Community College, the best camp here.
Joining us now in the Element Well Studios at Itawamba Community College for spring graduation 2023 is Anina Struther, the Director of Marketing and Community Engagement at ICC. Nina, it's been a big day. We sure have enjoyed being up here.
Thank you so much for being here. I have to say I have the coolest job in the world because not only do I work for Itawamba Community College and I get to see all of these great graduates walk across the stage today, but it's been such a pleasure having you guys here today.
Oh, it's been a blast for us as well, and really have enjoyed speaking to all of those who came on the show. We had a great lineup. Appreciate Alex Payton for putting that together. And especially, I think the highlight of the day, honestly, because it is graduation day, was speaking to the graduates, the 2 graduates that we had on in the first hour.
Lexi Tabbs and Brian Morrow that were on here earlier are 2 of our finest, and we have a lot of great students that come through our doors. But that's the sad thing about graduation is we know we're not going to get to see them every day like we used to. But we've got a new class coming in. Summer school's starting up soon, and we've got a brand new class coming in August, and we're excited to get them on board.
Yeah, my daughter's a teacher, and she says the same thing every year. You know, she gets sad about the departure of those that she's established relationships with, but new crop comes in and they start it all over again.
Yeah, and every year when they come and go, you're like, oh, that was my favorite class. And then the next group comes in, you're like, oh, they were really special.
Yeah, that's so cool. So are you optimistic about the future here at ICC?
Absolutely. Dr. Allen came, I think he's going into his 6th academic year this year. I was hired shortly before he came on board, so I've been able to kind of see what all he's implemented, and our board of trustees and all of the great faculty and staff that we have here at the college. We just built a brand new dorm.
Right.
We've got 1,250 students living on campus now. We have a very active student activities program. We've got intramurals and silent discos where you get to wear headphones and only you can hear the music that you're dancing to, but everybody's in a big room dancing. Like Dr. Allen said earlier, our student engagement activities, we've got record-breaking numbers. Our student activities director, Taylor Teeter, has been doing a great job getting the students engaged, and athletic facilities are getting renovated left and right.
Yeah.
Just a lot of really great things happening. Today we had 673 graduates participate in commencement. That's way more than last year. I mean, I just feel like the momentum is going so great for Itawamba Community College right now.
And I think Dr. Allen said you're looking good on enrollment for next year.
We
right?
We are steadily increasing enrollment, which is great, especially since COVID. I think statewide we saw declining numbers in enrollment across all colleges, but not us. We were up, and we continue to go up and up and up in enrollment. And I think it's a testament to all the great things that are happening here.
Something to be said for attending college in the college campus environment. That experience is pretty valuable, I think, interacting with other students and instructors and administration and just across the gambit and just participating in the college experience.
Oh, yeah. I definitely see how students gain a lot from that. What I love about ICC and a lot of community colleges and universities is that you try to meet students where they are.
Sure.
And for those that fully online is the best option, we're definitely leading the gamut on those classes and those opportunities. But for most of our traditional students that are coming right out of high school, a lot of them are looking for that college experience, and we really do a great job of offering that here at Itawamba Community College.
So you've got graduates that will continue their education, perhaps at a four-year institution, but you've got graduates who will enter the workforce.
That's right. We get them trained up in 2 years to have great jobs, making great money with skills and trades. Our Dean of Career Education, I know, spoke a lot about that. And then you can move on if you're getting the first 2 years of your academic degree. You can get that here and knock out all those classes and then go on to a university.
Yeah.
And get a 4-year degree and just keep going from there if that's what you choose. So we really offer a little bit of everything for everyone.
Yeah, it's awesome. Awesome campus, awesome day, awesome team, folks you have here. It's just a great place to go to school.
Well, thank you. We appreciate that.
Appreciate you, Nina. Thanks for having us up here. And congratulations again on all the success here at Itawamba Community College. But most importantly, congratulations to the graduates.
Yes. Congratulations, ICC Class of 23.
That's cool.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents. Not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also an expert cartographer, an amateur alchemist, a surprisingly gifted poet.
What rhymes with encroachment?
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
Athletic summer camps are back at Itawamba Community College. ICC offers camps in band, baseball, basketball, cheer, soccer, softball, tennis, and volleyball throughout the months of May, June, and July. Spots are limited, and you know they'll be filling up fast. Visit the homepage of letsgoicc.com. That's letsgoicc.com to find a camp for your favorite athlete and register today. Itawamba Community College, the best camp here.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow is what we anticipate, what we work for, what we want to improve. At Itawamba Community College, we offer the courses, pathways, and the training that can help turn your vision of tomorrow into a reality. So why wait? Your tomorrow can start today at Itawamba Community College. The best start here.